Hey everybody, welcome back to Susan Lynn, Psychic Medium. Thank you for joining me today. Yes, I have the confetti cannon ready for Mitch McConnell to step down, and I will deploy it in my office in celebration. I suggest we all celebrate in a way that we choose. So I'm ready, and I have a backup. There's a backup right there. So don't worry. Okay, really quick video today about politics because my guides woke me up saying, Lev Parnas. Les Parnas? I don't know. That dude. So I'm like, okay, what's going on with Les Parnas? I get crickets. You know, they just want to tell me Les Parnas. So I look it up and I find out that the SEC is stepping aside to allow criminal charges and investigation to go forward. So the SEC is stepping aside so the criminal charge can go forward, which means that he's going down. And guess who's connected with Les Parnas? Well, besides Trump, Rick Perry and Rudy Giuliani and a few other really wonderful people. So I can't wait till he starts singing like a canary. And all these people, you know, are in they're showing me that line where you have all... What is it when you put all the criminals in a line and somebody stands behind the glass and says, that one. But in this case, it's going to be that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. They're all guilty. So that's one thing. I had to write a list. Matt Gaetz has been bugging me lately. I'm sure he bugs all of us all the time, really. But I try to block some of these people. But Matt Gaetz keeps coming into my consciousness. I have a list of them, okay? Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, there's a Democrat that just tried to put forth a measure to expel her from Congress. It's not going to go through, but it is a message. Every time we do that, we show our unity. We show our strength. And people like Matt Gaetz also get that kind of message that, hey, you're on the outside. And it also, what they're telling me right now, if you're new to this channel, I get guided messages as I'm doing the videos. What they're telling me right now is that this is brilliant. So what they're telling me is that by the Democrats doing this, you know, some people think, oh, it's a waste of time. You're just wasting your time, but they're really not. Because you know what they're doing? They're publicly proving by voting in blocks that there's a block of people who believe that this Marjorie Taylor Greene and others, but we'll go with her, is not fit to be in Congress, right? And then some of these centrist Congress Republicans, believe it or not, there's about 8. Some of them are finding that they have to choose. Are they going to choose Marjorie Taylor Greene and the extremist, or are they going to try to stay in the middle? And in this case, they might go over to the Democrats. So really and truly what's happening here is important. They're making people choose sides, right? And in this case, Marjorie Taylor Greene has done such egregious things that it's not hard to choose sides, right? As in the 12 Republicans that voted against honoring the Capitol Police. That was one of the questions. By the way, thank you guys for all the questions, you know, telling me what kind of videos you wanted to see. And that was one of the suggestions. What about the 12 Congress people that refused to honor the Capitol Police that fought and saved our democracy, might I add? Well, you know, the ones of them like Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene and that idiot from Texas. There were 3 idiots from Texas, not just one, but 3. That's a bigger problem. It's a bigger conversation I need to have with you. I can tell you that the wheels of justice are turning. There's a lot of other things that have to happen. But what is happening is within Congress, these particular people are going to be pushed out to the side. You know, they're going to be isolated. So that's good. That's really good. We're making the centrist Republicans stand up. We're forcing them to. And that's important. That's really important. So don't just think this vote by, you know, Congress to expel Marjorie Taylor Greene is a waste of time. It's really not. It's actually very strategic. So also, what else did I want to talk to you guys about? Yes, Matt Getz, Ted Cruz, Jim Jordan. Why? Just why are they even here on earth? Anyway, okay, to teach us lessons, right? To make us stand up, Okay, that's why they're here. They're here to show us what we don't want, so that we can say, we don't want that. And then we can work really, really hard to make sure that those people are, like I said, isolated, pushed off to the side, pushed out of Congress. They don't represent the people. They don't. They represent a very small fraction of the population and of their district. To be honest with you, the way these things are gerrymandered, they don't even represent the same actual numbers of voters as the Democrats. Look it up. It's very interesting. I wanted to talk briefly also. So Jim Jordan is also extremely frustrating. And what's going to happen to these guys? Well, they're going to slowly be ostracized. That's the word. Thank you. I've been trying, when I say isolated, I wanted to say ostracized. But when I really want a word really bad, and sometimes our communication styles don't match up, they're going to be ostracized. They are going to be representing people for a little bit longer, maybe even for another year, maybe even for 2 more years, because this process takes a long time. The ones that don't get criminally indicted, those are the ones that we're just going to have to chip away at, because they represent those poor people that have been co-opted, and those people are not in the right minds, right? I want to talk a minute about this Putin-Biden thing, this debate, this BS. Y'all, I've said it before. Biden is a nice guy. It's a good guy. Don't make him mad. Don't make that man mad. Don't do it. I mean, look, this is clearly Putin and the Republicans trying to create more division in our country and trying to create more, meshigas, more problems, and it's clear, right? It's clear to everybody. And Putin, I think Putin is on his way out. I think it'll be, 18 months maybe, and he'll be out. Does that help us? I don't know, because who's going to come in, right? I mean, we never know. The devil you have might be better than the devil that's in line waiting. We don't know, right? But what Putin wants to do is just, it's like, if you can imagine a computer or a machine that on the outside looks perfectly fine, but on the inside, somebody is shooting balls all around and it's just wrecking the inside. The inside is literally getting wrecked, right? And that's what Putin's doing. He's continuing this attack on our country through this misinformation and this stirring up of division. It's insane, right? I mean, we have Republicans supporting a Russian dictator over our own president. I mean, hello, is this real? Is this am I in a dream? Am I in a really bad dream with no chocolate? Really and truly, this is for real, because this is crazy. This is crazy time. So I'm here to tell you, Biden is working his butt off to get these vaccines out, and hasn't he done a great job? Europe is falling apart right now because they have this AstraZeneca problem. But we have approved these vaccines. We've stayed on course. We've backed them. We're putting shots and arms and dollars in banks, is what, Biden is saying. So he's busy. But he's not too busy to deal with Russia. I'm telling you right now. He's going to put the kibosh on Russia. He's going to put sanctions on them that are going to be just horrendous. And that is why Putin is going to be bye-bye. Because the Russian people are already, they're already rioting. They're already protesting. And they don't even care. Seriously, look at the news. They don't even care if they're arrested by the KGB. They don't care. They're just like, I'm not living like this anymore. If it means that I need to lose my life or spend my life in prison, then that's what it means. Tens of thousands of people are doing that. So they are fighting back. Putin he can't continue to be the leader in that kind of situation not because, he's a dictator and he should be able to do whatever he wants. He poisons people. You guys forget that money makes everything go round. There are businessmen in Russia. There are interests in Russia that need that money. It's not like China. It's much more capitalistic in some ways. So Putin is going to go bye-bye, But in the meantime, Biden is going to put the kibosh on him. I'm telling you, Biden will not debate him. Biden will, I don't want to tell you right now because I don't know why I'm hearing this. I just keep hearing SEAL Team 6. SEAL Team 6. Like, is Biden going to send SEAL Team 6 to go take Putin out? That's crazy, right? But are we not living in crazy freaking times right now? There's some reason they keep telling me SEAL Team 6. Who knows? Maybe SEAL Team 6 is going to do something somewhere, be in the news like Lev Parnas was. They just drop these names in and then I look on the news and I'm like, oh yeah, there they are. Look what they're doing. So for whatever reason, SEAL Team 6 just came into my mind. I don't think Biden is going to take on Putin and do that. He's too smart. He's too much of a diplomat. But he will do everything he can within his abilities to take Russia on. And that in a trade way, right? In a what did I just say? A sanctions way. He will. And they're showing me that Biden will work with other countries like France and other democratic countries to try to outtrade Russia. In other words, try to fill orders that France may need or other Germany or other countries to cut Russia out. So look, he's strategic, but he's not going to stand for this. Okay. The last thing I want to talk about is Kavanaugh. The guides have been saying since Kavanaugh was elected that he's going to be de-elected. He's going to be tossed out. He's going to step down, or he's going to get, whatever. I'm telling you, when I'm with the guides, their words and my words are not the same vocabulary. They have their own. I have mine. They're up there sparring. I don't know what's going on. He's going to be, they're saying the craziest words. They're saying court-martialed. It's not court-martialed. Hello. It's not court-martialed. He's not in the military. Maybe somebody's going to get court-martialed. Welcome to my crazy world. Just welcome. Okay. This is what happens on a daily basis when I talk to them. It's like squirrel, court-martialed, SEAL Team 6, what the heck? Okay. I can't even think of a word. Expelled. I can't think of a word. I'm telling you guys. So anyway, he's going to go, and they wanted to say because look, he does have problems with women. He does have these things that are going to become known, that are going to add to pressure against him. And that's what needs to happen. Unfortunately, we're not in a normal time when pressure against a man in that kind of powerful position. We already know with Clarence Thomas, it doesn't work. It should work, allegations or actual outright, accusations that have proof should be enough to get him removed, but it's not. But what it will do is add pressure. And then what gets him removed is the money. Who bought his ticket to the Supreme Court? Who? What businessman? I meant to look this up because they showed me a guy. They showed me a billionaire guy. You know who it looks like? It looks like the Koch brothers, one of the Koch brothers, but it's not. He's got kind of gray, dirty brown gray hair that goes over to the side. He's real heavy set. And Buckley, the name Buckley comes to mind, but I don't think that's him. But anyway, there's a guy who is behind this. Now, these billionaires know better than to have a direct, check. Trump is the only one that writes checks to people through his attorney. These people use multiple people that it's harder to trace it all the way back to them, right? But it is this one person who bought this ticket, who bought this. I'm going to have to do more research on Kavanaugh. They're telling me all kind of things right now about Kavanaugh. But he's going to go out. Now, all of these people, a lot of these people, like Lev Parnas and Rick Perry and Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Ted Cruz and all these, just horrible people, truly, are going to find themselves out of a job, out of the political eye. Look up Steve Stockman. Steve Stockman was a congressman in Texas who was very much like these people. Thought he could do no wrong. He ran roughshod over every law and every rule. He really was big. He was really, really big, along the lines of even bigger than Ted Cruz. He had a lot of support. I'm telling you, he was kind of closer to a Lindsey Graham or a Mitch McConnell in the bigness of his power. Well, that guy served prison time. Okay, so it can happen. It will happen. It is going to happen. It just takes time for these allegations and these accusations and these court cases to move forward. And Merrick Garland is painstakingly slow, does not miss a rock. If he has to turn over 5 million rocks to make sure there's no little evidence under there, he's going to do it. It takes time to do that. He doesn't have the resources either, because we all know that among all the other administration and the other departments, the Department of Justice has been gutted too, right? So it's going to take him some time to do that. So just be patient. In the meantime, do a lot of self-care. We have to make it through to the other side. We have to make it to be able to see these people get arrested. We have to make it to be able to deploy the glitter cannon. That means you have to take care of yourself. That means you have to go get a massage, get a manicure, get a pedicure, get a haircut, have your hair colored, get a facial, go fishing, go walking, swim in the ocean, hike in the forest, lay down in the grass, hug a tree, do a hobby, find your community online. If you're just now trying or figuring or feeling your metaphysical gifts or interests, find a group like, YouTube. We've been blessed with all these amazing readers and tarot readers and psychics and mediums, and they're all online for you to connect with. Okay. So take care of yourself. Okay. Know that these people are going to go down. They're going to go down. They're going to go down when the time is right. We just have to have patience, and we have to just allow ourselves to take care of ourselves to get through this. Okay. I am going to do the economy video and the housing video, hopefully by tomorrow. I will do that. And also I'm going to be doing a video, and I think it might be live, with Adrian, who did the chakra video that was really popular. We are going to do a video Monday afternoon about our ghost stories. And we've already talked about this, and we are hilarious together. And we have some great stories. They're funny. They're a little bit scary here and there, but mostly they're just really funny. So I hope you can join me for that. I will post it on the community page exactly when. Right now, I think it's scheduled for Monday at 4:30 Central Time. I think it is going to be a live video. God help us if I'm the one doing it. Just expect, just have some patience, bring some popcorn, bring your favorite drink, get ready to have some fun. Good to talk to you guys. Of course, this video is for entertainment purposes only, and all of the things I said were said by a psychic, and they're simply, entertaining for YouTube anyway. So you guys, I hope you subscribe. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate all of you. Take care. We'll talk soon.